Yeah, good evening, girls. Good evening, Ovia. Good evening, Tanya. Good evening, Deepti.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, good evening. All of you have completed the test paper, which I shared with you, I think on Friday or Saturday. Had time to finish, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I couldn't finish, ma'am. I had a work on the school, ma'am.
Okay, so have you completed the notes on Roman numerals, Tanya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what about this test paper? You haven't started this, or you are half the way through, or what is your status?
I haven't started, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, Okay, then Ovi and Deepti, I think it is understandable, right? Since she has not completed. Tanya, can you finish it by Wednesday? Tanya, the next class
Yes,
on Wednesday?
yes,
You
ma'am.
sure? So in any case, can we discuss the answers on Wednesday, Tanya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tomorrow is a holiday, right, Tanya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So Ovi and Deepti, so we'll wait till Wednesday. She'll also finish it, meaning it'll be useful for her too, right? If she has her answers. Correct, girls?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, please. Yes. So positively, we'll discuss the answers to this test paper on Wednesday. All right. All right, then I'll just take up some other. Just give me a minute. I need to open the next presentation. I'll just have to decide what next then. Just give me a minute.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, we're discussing the test paper on Wednesday, but what about the Roman numerals?
That will share the answer. I'll share the answers for the questions on Roman numerals. I'll share the answers. I'll share another PDF which has the answers to that. So you can check in where you have a doubt. You can we can see those answers in the next class. With respect to the test paper, we'll be discussing every answer. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now I just checked that the presentation for the next chapter is not ready because I've started taking tuitions for 6th standard only from this year. So I'm still preparing the presentations. I have the presentations for chapter 1. I'm still preparing the presentations for chapter 2. So I'm just going to give you a brief introduction to mensuration, children, which is also called perimeter and area. It is a part of your syllabus, but it comes somewhere towards the end, like the last few, one of the last few chapters in your book. But nevertheless, it's an important chapter. Are we ready for this, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. So we're going to find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 14 centimeters and breadth is 19.56 centimeters. What's the formula? Can you recall the formula from standard 5? What is the formula to find the perimeter of a rectangle?
Length into breadth.
Perimeter.
2 into L plus P, ma'am.
2 into L plus P. Very good. 2 into L plus P. So we'll first write out what's given to us, the dimensions. Length is given to be 14 centimeters. Breadth is given to be 19.56 centimeters. Now the formula. Perimeter. Perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into L plus B. L plus B units. 2 into L plus B units. So that is 2 into length is 14 plus breadth 19.56. All right. So that is equal to. Now we need to understand how to add 14 and 19.56. All right. So 14. Now in the second number, that is 19.56, you see that after the decimal point, there are 2 digits. In the second number, that is the breadth, 19.56, we see that after the decimal point, there are 2 digits. While in 14, you don't even see the decimal point. So we're going to, this is your rough work. This is your rough work. Okay, so in the rough column, you're going to write 14 like this. 14 is nothing but 14.00. Why are we writing 2 zeros after the decimal point? Because in the number 19.56, after the decimal point, there are 2 digits. In the number 19.56, after the decimal point, there are 2 digits. So we're going to express 14 in the same way. We don't see a decimal point in the number 14, which means it is 14 point. The decimal point is after the number. So 14 point what? 14 point, you can add as many zeros as you want. You can add as many zeros as you want. So 14.0 you can say, or 14.00 or 14.000. You can add as many zeros as you wish after the decimal point. Now here 2 zeros are enough because in 19.56 we have only 2 digits after the decimal point. Now we are good to add. Okay, so how do we, and you need to place the numbers so that the decimal point, the decimal points in the 2 numbers, they fall one below the other. See the decimal point in 14 and 19, they fall one below the other. You need to arrange the numbers like that. Now add the usual way. 0 plus 6 is 6. 0 plus 5, 5. 9 plus 4, 13. 3, 1 carried over, and 3. So it is 2. 2. Now you can remove the, so okay, you can write 33.56 like this. This is nothing but 2 into 33.56. Now you need to find this product. How do we find the product? Write out again in the rough column 33.56 into 2. Okay, so you just multiply as if there is no decimal point. You multiply like as if there is no decimal point. So you're going to multiply 3,356 by 2. See, if you're used to writing it like this, you can please do it like this, like this. You can write 2 below the number or beside the number, whichever is convenient for you or whichever way you have learnt in school. Okay, so you can do multiplication either way. So continuing like this, 2 6 are 12, 2 1 carried over, 10 1 1 carried over, 7 and 6. Now the product is 6,712. Now we have after the decimal point, we have 2 digits. In the number 33.56, after the decimal point, we have 5 and 6. We have 2 digits. In the number 33.56, after the decimal point, we have 2 digits. 5 and 6 are the digits. We have 2 digits. So in the product also, you must have 2 digits after the decimal point. So the product is 6712. This is the product. Now you need to place the decimal point in such a way that after the decimal point, there are 2 digits. So you need to place it here so that you have 2 digits after the decimal point. If you place a decimal point here like this, supposing you place a decimal point here like this, then you have 3 digits after the decimal point. This is wrong. Supposing you place a decimal point like this, like this. Okay, the digits are 6712. And supposing you place a decimal point here, then after the decimal point, there's only 1 digit. But the requirement is after the decimal point, there should be 2 digits. So the product is 6712. And you need to place a decimal point here so that you have 2 digits after the decimal point. So the perimeter of the rectangle is 67.12. The unit in the question is centimeter. So centimeter. Is this fine, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can the next one be a test? Write down this. The next question, similar one. Similar one is a test. Yeah, take down this, children. Even the rough work you need to write out.
Ma'am, the rough work, can I write in the rough column, ma'am?
Yeah. Please, yes. You need to write the rough work in the rough column in your book. Please take down the question. The name of the chapter is perimeter and area.
Ma'am, should we write this sum, ma'am?
Yes. You need to take down this. Done, girls?
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Repeat it, ma'am.
Yeah. Shall we go to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am. I'm not done yet. Just a minute, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, it's time, girls. Next one. Done, Deepthi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, should we do this, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Please take down the question. Okay, since like it was about 6:15 when we started, I don't want to spend more time on a test, children. So let me continue teaching. Maybe next class I can give you a small class test. Now tell me the length of the rectangle here. What's the length of the rectangle? 1.3 meters. And what is the breadth of the rectangle? 95 centimeter. Now, when you find perimeter or area, the dimensions, that is the length and the breadth, must be in the same unit. That's very important. The dimensions, meaning the length and the breadth. Dimensions of the rectangle, meaning the length and the breadth of the rectangle, must be in the same unit. Either both must be in meter or both in centimeters, any unit but same unit. But here you see the length is in meter, but the breadth is in centimeter. Now, which is smaller of the two, meter or centimeter? Which is smaller of the two? Centimeter. So you retain this centimeter. You convert 1.3 meter to centimeter. And how do we convert meter to centimeter? We multiply by 100. We multiply by 100. To convert meter to centimeter, we multiply by 100. When you multiply by 100, it's converted to centimeter. And now what is 1.3 into 100? 1.3 into 100. So it's like 13 into 100. 13 into 100, which is 1300. And we need to place a decimal point so that there's one digit after it. So you place it here. Because here in 1.3, after the decimal point, there's one digit. So you need to place a decimal point here. So that after that, there's one digit. So it's 130.0, which is nothing but 130. So it's 130 centimeter. 130 centimeter. I'll repeat this. I'll repeat this. The dimensions must be in the same unit. But here we have the length in meter and the breadth in centimeter. So we need to convert the larger unit to the smaller unit. The larger unit is meter. You need to convert that to centimeter. How? 1.3 meter is the larger unit. So to convert that to centimeter, you need to multiply by 100. Then it's converted to centimeter. Now, how do you multiply 1.3? How do you multiply 1.3 and 100? So it's like 13 into 100. 13 into 100. What is 13 into 100? 13 followed by 2 zeros. And here in 1.3, after the decimal point, there's one digit. So place the decimal point here so that there's one digit after it, which means it's 130.0 or simply 130. You can ignore the zero after the decimal point. 0.0 is like, you can just ignore that. So 130 centimeters. Now we have the length and breadth in centimeter. Now we are good to find the perimeter. Now write perimeter. Yeah.
I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
Point to big should be divided, ma'am.
Meter, when you're converting a higher unit, a larger unit to a smaller unit, you multiply. A smaller unit to a larger unit, you divide. No. Yeah. Who asked me? Who was that? Ovia, is it? Ovia, yeah. I'll answer you. See here, Ovia. What's your doubt? Your doubt is if we should multiply or divide, right? Correct?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you. I just finished this answer and tell you. So length is 130 centimeter plus 95. So that's going to be 2 into, when you add this, you get 225. So it's 2 into 225, which is 450 centimeter. 450 centimeter. Now, please listen to me. Millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. When you're converting, see, I have written the units in ascending order. Okay, ascending order meaning small to big. Millimeter is the smallest unit. Kilometer is the largest unit. So I've written from small to big. Now, when you're converting a small unit to a smaller unit to a larger unit, when you're converting downwards, you need to divide. When you're converting a larger unit to a smaller unit, you need to multiply. First, we'll understand that. When you're converting a smaller unit like millimeter, okay, here, supposing you're converting centimeter to meter. When you're converting downwards, you need to divide. If you're converting upwards, meter to centimeter, then we didn't need to multiply. Meter to centimeter, you're converting upwards, you're converting meter to centimeter upwards. So then you need to multiply. Now the next question is multiply by what or divide by what? The answer is very easy. See here. Okay, so now over here, can you see we have centimeter, decimeter, meter. Can you see this?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now how are we converting? We are converting meter to centimeter, correct?
Yeah, ma'am.
So we need to multiply. Multiply by what? So see here, just add one and start with one and keep adding zeros. So you need to multiply by 100.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to multiply by 100. I'll tell you again. See here. See here. We have to convert meter to centimeter. So I'm from this chart, I'm writing out from meter to centimeter or from centimeter to meter. I'm writing out from this chart. So we have centimeter, decimeter, meter. I'm writing only this portion. Centimeter, decimeter, meter. That's the first step. Now I have to convert meter to centimeter. So I'm going up meter to centimeter. So I need to multiply. Now the next question is multiply by what? By what means 1, 0, 0. Just start with that 1 and keep adding zeros. So 100 is the number. So if you're converting centimeter to meter, divide by 100. If you're converting meter to centimeter, multiply by 100. The number is the same. The number by which you will multiply or divide is the same. When you're converting downwards, you need to divide. That is centimeter to meter, you should divide by 100. You're converting upwards, meter to centimeter, then you need to multiply by 100. So we are converting meter to centimeter, so multiply by 100. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Please make a note of everything you see on the screen, children.
Ma'am, what have you written after meter?
Decameter. Decameter. D-A-M. Decameter.
And then what's it before meter?
After decameter, is it?
No, ma'am, before meter.
Decimeter. Deci.
Yes.
Decimeter. Decameter.
It, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. So this is a question where the dimensions are in different units. Where the dimensions are in different units. The length is in meter, the breadth is in centimeter. So you need to convert the larger one to the smaller one. So here meter is the larger unit. So convert that to centimeter. That's the first step. And then using the formula, you find the perimeter. All right, children? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. See the next one. Sorry. All right, children. So here we are given the perimeter of the rectangle. The perimeter of the rectangle is given to you, 135 meters. That's given to you. Now you need to find the length and the breadth of the rectangle. You need to find the length and breadth of the rectangle.
Ma'am,
Yes?
they have given if its length and the breadth are in the, what is that, ma'am?
Ratio. Yeah. So if it's length and breadth are in the ratio for RATIO.
Ma'am, what is ratio, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that. Yes. Very nice question. I'm going to tell you that. Okay, so you need to find the length and the breadth of the rectangle, given that its perimeter is 135 meters. And the length and breadth are in the ratio 4:5. All right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Now to understand what ratio is, let's take a different example. Listen to me, don't write down this. Now, supposing the total strength of a class is say 80 students, okay? And boys and girls are in the ratio say 1:7. Now let's see how to find the number of boys. Number of boys will be the ratio is 1:7. So if one part of the class are boys, then 7 parts of the class are girls. 7 parts of the class are girls. That's what is meant by the ratio 1:7. 1:7. Now see it, boys and girls. Ratios 1:7. So this one represents boys, this one represents girls. If one part of the class are boys, then 7 parts of the class are girls. I'll give you 3 to 4 examples. You will definitely understand at least at the end of the 4th example. The total strength of the class is 80 students. Boys and girls are in the ratio 1:7. Now with this information, we can find the number of girls and boys in the class. Let's see how we can do that. So first you need to write number of boys is equal to. Now one part, the first number 1 represents boys. So 1 out of 1 plus 7, 8 into the total number of students, 80 into 80. 1 out of 8 into 80. Now simplify. 8 ones are 8 tens are. So 1 into 10, 10. There are 10 boys in the class. And how do you find the number of girls? So now that you know the number of boys, number of girls will be 80 minus 10 because total number of students 80. Boys 10. So 80 minus 10, 70 boys. But sorry, 70 girls. Boys 10. Total number of students 80. So 80 minus 10, 70 is the number of girls. But you can also find it like this. Number of girls is equal to, see, 7 parts represent girls. So 7 out of 8. See, 8 is the total. 1 plus 7, 8. That's the total. The denominator will always be 8. The denominator is always 8. See here, denominator is 8 always. For boys, you must write 1 by 8. For girls, you must write 7 by 8. Into the total number of students. So here also into 80, into the total number of students. So again, 8 ones are 8 tens are, and then 7 tens are 70. So 70 boys. Is this okay, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Somewhat. Okay, so like say in 100%, somewhat like 25% of this you understood? Something roughly at least?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now when can we do this? Now, boys and girls make up the total strength of the class. Only in such situations you can do it. There should be There should be some relevance, between the information given. Now see here, we have the ratio of the boys and girls. What will boys and girls put together make the total strength of the class? So that is what you should write here. You cannot write into anything. You cannot write into anything. Boys and girls put together will make the total strength of the class. So that is why into 80. Okay, so this is one example, children. So I'll write all this neatly again. I'll give you all these examples again. Don't write now. Now, supposing.
Ma'am, should we note it down?
Sorry?
Ma'am, should we note it down?
Yeah, I'll give you time to write. Just please wait a minute. Yeah, I'll give you time to write. Now, supposing we talk about population. Okay, there's a small town. Okay, population of a town. Okay, is given to be say something like 75,000. 75,000 is the population of a town. Now, what makes the population of a town, children? Tell me, what are the different parts of the population? Like classroom is made up of boys and girls. Don't include the teacher. Teacher will not be included in the total strength of the class. So when you say classroom, it's made up of boys and girls. Now, in the same way, population. What are the components of the population? When we say population is 75,000, what totals to 75,000?
Ma'am, the people.
People are what?
Ma'am, male and female.
And
children.
Children, yes. So the three components of population are men, women, and children. Children, you don't have to further say boys and girls. You can just say children. Men, women, and children. So population has three components. Men, women, and children. All right. So now the ratio should be given like this. The ratio of men, women, and children is say 1 is 2. No, what is, yeah, 1 is 2. No, not 1. 1 second. Let me say 2 is to 3 is to 4. Yeah. Yes. All right. Let's say 2 is to 3 is to 4. All right, children. Okay. So let's say that the ratio of the men, women, and children is given to be 2 is to 3 is to 4. Now, the three components of population are men, women, and children, and that ratio is given to us. And men, women, and children put together make the population. So it will be into 75,000 in all the three cases. The three different ratios here will be, the total is 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9. That will be the denominator. Okay, the denominator in all the three will be 9. 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9. The denominator will be 9 for all. 2 by 9, 3 by 9, 4 by 9. 2 by 9 represents women, 3 by 9 represents women, and 4 by 9 children. All these three ratios must be multiplied by 75,000. 75,000. 75,000. To find the number of men, women, and children. To find the number of men, women, and children. So we say number, if this information is given, okay, then you can find the number of men. Number of men will be the number of women, and number of children. So how do you find number of men will be, men represents 2 parts. So 2 out of 9, because we added 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9. Men represent 2/9 of the population. Women represent 3/9 of the population, and children represent 4/9 of the population. 4 by 9, 4/9 of the population. Sorry. 4/9 of the population. Everywhere it will be multiplied by 75,000 because that makes the total. I told you the population comprises of number of men, women, and children. So that's the total. That's the total. So into the total is 75,000 population into 75,000. Now here, what was the total children? Here the total was 80 because it's the total strength of the class. The two components here are boys and girls. And what do boys and girls put together make? The total strength of the class. And what is the total strength of the class? 80. That's why into 80 into 80. So into what? Into the total. Some components are given, no? Those components together make what? That one should be written into 80 here because here boys and girls make the class. And here men, women and children make the population of the town. So into 75,000 and all the three. Now you need to simplify children. Okay, so let's simplify using the tables of three. Okay, I think simplification, let me check if you can do children. Yes, try to simplify this and tell me the answer children. Please simplify this. Don't write everything, just simplify this. Maybe you can take the last page of your book or since you're at home, all of you can just bring your rough notebook and do it there.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
ma'am, ma'am, in the 3 table, 75 will come.
you can simplify. You can.
Ma'am, 34 times, ma'am.
No, not 34
Ma'am,
times.
24 times, ma'am.
Not 24, darling. No. Okay, now don't give out the correct answer. Please try it yourself. Take 2-3 minutes and then we'll see the answer. Done, children?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. I'll wait. I just noticed that it's not exactly divisible, children. It's divisible by 3, not again by 3 further. Take it as 81,000, children. Take it as 81,000, all of you. Work for this one. Take the total population of, take the total population as 81,000, children. Yeah, children, okay. So see here, 9 ones are 9, 9 nines are 81, correct?
1,000, ma'am. 9,000.
So 3 zeros here, yeah, 9,000. And 9,000 into 2 is 18,000. Is 18,000. Then again, 9 ones are 9, 9,000 times. You can divide, if you are not sure about this division, you can divide like this. 81,000 divided by 9. So 9 nines are 81, 0. And then these 3 zeros come down, right? So you'll have to add 3 zeros in the numerator, in the quotient. And 9,000 into 3, you can see a 3 here in the numerator. So it will be 27,000. Yeah, very good. 9 ones are 9 nines are 81, 1, 2, 3 zeros, and 9 fours are 36. Very good. 36,000. So in the first example, you saw the ratio between boys and girls, and what should be given? The total strength of the class should be given to you. Then you can find the number of boys and number of girls. So here the ratio of men, women, and children is given to you. Men, women, and children make the total population. So the population, the total population is given to you. And with the ratio and the population, you can find the number of men, women, and children. Okay. Now, somebody's mic is enabled. Please disable your mic. Just a second, children. Yeah, children.
Ma'am, is it a sum or an example, ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, is it a sum or an example, ma'am?
Just a second. Just a
Ma'am?
No, I'm sorry, children. I got a call, so I had to attend it. Yeah. Find the number of toffees A, B, and C get. So how do you do this? So the number of toffees with A, the number of toffees with B, and the number of toffees with C, all put together make 120. So how will you find the number of toffees A gets? Number of toffees A gets will be how much? Tell me.
Ma'am, 1 divided
6,
by
ma'am.
6.
6 into
120.
120. And what about the number of toffees B gets?
2
Ma'am,
by
2
6
divided by
is
6 into
120.
120.
Correct. And the number of toffees C gets?
3 divided by 6 into 120.
120, ma'am.
Very good, very good. All of you are right. Very good. Now we need to simplify. So it'll be 6 ones are 6 twos are 12, so 20. 6 ones are 20 times. 6 ones are 620 times. Now 1 into 20 is 20. And here there is 2. 2 into 20 is 40. And here there is 3. So 3 into 20 is 60. So this is how A, B, and C would have shared the toffees. All right. Yes, children. Now make a note of all these three.
Ma'am, should I leave gap for the third sum and write this, ma'am?
Sorry, should I?
Leave gap for the third sum and write these 3, ma'am.
No, this you can just make a note of this somewhere. Yeah, okay, you do that. Yes. Leave some space for the third one. Okay, shall we finish the third one and then take down this? That was a good question, Ovia. We'll finish the third one and then we'll come back to those. You can write them after the third one. That'll be better.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Just a second, children.
Should we solve it and then write it?
No, I'm just a minute, just a minute.
Hi.
Yeah. I'll let you know. Just because I don't want you to get a decimal value. 135 is fine, but you will get a decimal value. Let's take up. Just change this to 270. Just change this to 270, children. Yeah. Now listen to this carefully. Now the perimeter of the rectangle is given to be 270 meters. Length and breadth are in the ratio 4:5. Now we need to find the length and the breadth of the rectangle, correct? Yes or no, children?
Yes.
Yeah. Now what is perimeter? What is perimeter? Perimeter is length plus breadth plus breadth, right? Sum of all the four sides is the perimeter. The sum of all the four sides is perimeter, correct? That is, it is length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. Yes or no? What is?
Yes.
Yeah, see, perimeter is you add the length 2 times and you add the breadth 2 times. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you add the length 2 times and you add the breadth also 2 times. But what are the two parts here? Only length and breadth. Only, so since you have only length and breadth, you must have the total of length and breadth. Length plus breadth is what? But perimeter is having 2 times length and 2 times breadth. But here, when you add this length and breadth, it's simply L plus B. See, I told you the two parts here are length and breadth. So what total should you have? You should have length plus breadth. That total you must have. But perimeter is 2 times length and 2 times breadth. So you must divide perimeter by 2. You must divide perimeter by 2. Why should you divide perimeter by 2? Because in perimeter you have it is 2 times length and 2 times breadth. This is perimeter. But in the ratio L is to B, the two parts are L and B. And when you put them together, it is L plus B. So you should have only L plus B, not L plus B plus B. So what is perimeter by 2, which is called the semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter. Okay, half of the perimeter, semi-perimeter. What is a semi-perimeter? It's a perimeter 270 by 2, which is 135 meters. Which is 135 meters. Now L plus B is called semi-perimeter. Length plus breadth is called the semi-perimeter. What is semi-perimeter? Length plus breadth. Now length is equal to, now you should find length is equal to 4 by 9 into 135. And breadth is equal to, 5 by 9. 5 by 9 into 135. You need to simplify this and find the answer. Because we have the ratio of L and B, length and breadth together is length plus breadth, which is called the semi-perimeter, because perimeter is 2 times length and 2 times breadth. So we need the semi-perimeter. To find that, divide the perimeter by 2. Then find the length and breadth. 4 by 9 into 135, 5 by 9 into 135.
Mommy, I didn't understand after semi-perimeter.
Yeah. Length, what is length and breadth together? When you add the length and breadth once, it's called the semi-perimeter. That can be found by dividing perimeter by 2. So the total of the length and breadth is 135. The total of the length and breadth is 135. So what is the ratio of the length and breadth? 4:5. So 4 plus 5 is 9. 4 by 9 is length and 5 by 9 is breadth into 135. Into 135. Not clear? Shall I repeat it?
I understood.
Okay. Yeah, please take down, children. Just write it once again. Just write the same thing again, children. Yeah. Simplify, children.
Ma'am, 135 will come in 5 table, right, ma'am? Ma'am, 135 will come in
Yeah.
5 table.
No, you should divide by 9 because the denominator is 9. No, you should divide by 9. 9 ones are 9. 4 is the remainder. 5 comes down. 9 fives are 45. 0. So it is 9 ones are 9 15 times. Correct? Yeah.
Repeat it, ma'am.
Yeah. So again here 9 ones are 9.
I'm 60, ma'am.
15 times. So 15 for the 60 here and 15 fives are 75 here. Yeah, very good. So here we are given the ratio of the length and breadth. So when you're given the ratio of the length and breadth, you need the total of the length and breadth. The total of the length and breadth is called the semi-perimeter. But we are given perimeter. So using perimeter, you should divide that by 2 and find the semi-perimeter, which is 135. Now you must apply the ratio and find the length and breadth. The total is 135. And now find the length and breadth. This is understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Mommy, I didn't understand what you said right now.
Ma'am, 1 second, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Deepti, are you talking about this answer or?
Ma'am, the answer.
Yeah. Oh, you don't understand this working, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me which part.
Ma'am, in the breath.
Okay, so breadth, what is the ratio? 4:5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
5 parts is breadth. So 5 by 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. 5 by 9. Is that understood? 5
Yes.
by 9. Now the total is 135. So into 135, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so 9 ones are 9, 15 times 135. Okay?
Yeah.
15 fives are 75. 15 into 5 is 75.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Done writing, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, now you can take down these children. I'll do one thing. Let me proceed with this. I'll just send all these on WhatsApp, children. You can copy it down later. I'll share all this on WhatsApp. You can take it down later, children. Okay. I'll just continue with the class. We'll do the next one. Is that fine?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, children, please listen to me. Please listen to me, children. See, we'll say that this is the field, okay? The length of the field is 50 meters and the breadth of the field is 18 meters. The length of the field is 50 meters and the breadth of the field is 18 meters, 18 meters. Okay, now perimeter, now where will we do the fencing activity? Fencing activity is done along the perimeter, along the boundary of the field. See, this is the boundary. This is the boundary of the field. One second. So this is the boundary of the field. See here, this is the boundary of the field. And here is where, the farmer or whoever it is will put up the fence. Fencing is not done inside the field. Fencing is like compounding the field, right? You're protecting your field. So fencing is done along the boundary like this, along the boundary. And this is nothing but perimeter. The length of the boundary is nothing but the perimeter of the field. Fencing activity is done along the boundary. And the boundary of the field is nothing but the perimeter of the field. This is the perimeter of the field. This is the perimeter of the field. Okay. So we have the formula 2 into L plus B, from which we get 136 meters. So the length of the fence needed is 136 meters. The length of the fence needed is 136 meters. Now, 1 meter is the cost of fencing. 1 meter is 25 rupees. So for 2 meters will be 2 into 25. 3 meters, 3 into 25. 4 meters, 4 into 25. So the cost of fencing, 136 meters, will be 136 into 25.
So yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We should multiply 136 and 25.
25. Yeah, correct. Because the length of, what is the perimeter? 136 meters. That is the length of the fence needed. That is the length of the fence needed. The length of the fence is 136 meters because we're putting the fence along the boundary. And what is the length of the boundary? Perimeter, which is 136 meters. So for a length of 1 meter, you have to spend 25 rupees because it's given the rate of fencing is 25 rupees per meter. Meaning for 1 meter, it's 25 rupees. So for 136 meters, it will be 136 into 25. And when you find the product, it is 3,400 rupees. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Completed writing now.
Okay. All of you? Now, supposing the fence goes around the field 2 times. Supposing the fence goes around the field 2 times. So like once from here, once covering the perimeter, and again, it takes a second round. Fencing is done 2 rounds. Then the cost of fencing will be whatever is answered into 2, double it. Because for once you have to spend 3,400. So cost of fencing twice. That is, you put the fence once and then it goes around again another time.
Ma'am, then
Yeah.
the answer will be 6,800 rupees.
Yeah, in that case, the answer will be 6,800. Correct. All right. Okay. So I've given you all the 4 different types you can get. So in the first one, you're given length and breadth, and you have to find the perimeter. In the second one, the units were different. Meter and centimeter. So we had to convert because it's important to have length and breadth in the same unit. So we converted. In the second one, what we understood is to convert meter to centimeter. In the third one, length and breadth was not given. Instead, the ratio was given. And you had to find the length and breadth using the perimeter. That was the third one. And the last one, it's about finding the cost of fencing. Fencing is done along the boundary, which is the perimeter. Perimeter is nothing but the length of the boundary. So to find the cost of fencing, you have to first find the perimeter. And that whatever is the perimeter, that is only the length of the fence. So for 1 meter, you have to spend 25 rupees. So if the length of the fence is 136 meters, then how much should you spend? 1 meter, 25 rupees. So 136 meters will be 136 into 25, 3,400. Is that fine, children?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you find the area of a rectangle?
L into B, ma'am. Length into breadth, ma'am.
L into B.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how do you find the perimeter of a square?
Ma'am, side into side, ma'am.
No.
Ma'am, 4 into length of the side.
Correct. Okay. So supposing we have to find the perimeter of a square whose side is 12 meters. So it's a square, 12 meters all round. Okay, so everywhere it's 12 meters. Everywhere it is 12 meters. So what will be the perimeter? The formula to find the perimeter. Perimeter of square is equal to 4 into side. 4 into side units. 4 into side units. So 4 into what is the side of the square? 12. So 4 12s are 48. 48 meters. 48 meters.
Ma'am, 48.
Yes?
Ma'am, 48 meter square, ma'am.
No, that is area. Area is expressed in square units. Perimeter is expressed only in units because it's a length.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, only area is expressed in square units. 48 meter square will represent area. 48 meter perimeter.
Ma'am, should we note this down?
Yeah, please take down this.
Completed, ma'am.
Done, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it possible for all of you to take a screenshot on your device?
Ma'am, I cannot take a screenshot, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am. Me too, ma'am.
Okay, let
Ma'am,
me take.
we have to take the screenshot of all the examples, no?
No, 1 minute. I'll just share the pictures on WhatsApp. I think that'll be better.
I can take a picture. So can I take a picture right now?
Yeah, please, please. Yes, if you can, yes.
Ma'am, can you go to the previous slide for a minute?
Yeah. Sorry, just a minute.
Ma'am, this is the first one, right?
No. This is not the first one. This is the first one. Yeah.
1 minute.
I've shared the images on WhatsApp for all of you.
Ma'am, can
All
you show
right.
the second one for a minute?
No, I've shared it. Okay, fine. The third one, huh? This one.
No, the second one.
Second one. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, children. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. Tanya, keep your assignment ready. By the next class, we'll see the answers. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, children. You may leave the
Ma'am.
call. Thank you.
Ma'am, is
Yes.
that homework?
Yeah. Deepti, come again.
Ma'am, is that homework for this class?
Yeah, you have completed the homework, right?
Ma'am, for Roman numerals and test paper I have completed, not for
Yeah,
today.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, you only
Yeah.
need to copy down the examples, no?
And answer it. Wherever needed, you need to answer it.
Ma'am, the examples we have already answered it. We have already finished it.
Yeah. Fine. Then fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.